there we go again. So, before a minute ago, I was just talking as well about performance increase for oneself, so for yourself, and it was in German. But however, I wanted to do it, Alex. Hi again, in English, and it is about group performance. And actually, the thing is, and I'm coming as well from as you may know, IT consultant background. We have a lot about like talking about agile and this stuff. So, and there is a lot which goes together. So group performance. The thing is, the group needs to know if you're leading a group, if you're the leader, you should make sure that they know what they are doing and for what and how. I mean, the thing is, what a lot of people are just missing out is that their team doesn't have purpose to go for. Why don't you tell your team what they're doing and for what they're doing it? I mean, is it that hard? No, it isn't. And then it's like easy to give them meaning and purpose. So what I'm doing with my people, with my chapter, actually is to give them and ask them, what do you want to do? I say what my vision is and what I wanted to achieve with the chapter, and then I will let them decide where they see their strength. So I have one who is more in design thinking, and the other one is like into games, and as well wanted to go into VR, AR, which is completely fine. And then I said to them, okay, go for it, shoot. And I try to leave them as much space as they want, but I give them, like special items and tasks where I say, okay, this is what we discuss next week, and this is lying on your table, and I expect from you that we talk about this, but you should set your goals. And I leave them quite a lot of freedom, which means they need to handle this, and I as well need to handle this. Because, it's not easy to let people give this freedom. So if you wanted to give people a maximum of performance increase, it is good that they know what they should do and for what they're doing it. Give them their own task, give them ownership. Asking them what I wanted to do is very important. And by giving them ownership, so that they are allowed to go with freedom and go to talk to people, that they say, hey, I'm the one who's doing the DT thing, so design thinking and gamification together. And hey, did you know that we did this and that last time? So this will put up as well the reputation for us within the company, but as well out there. And this is the bonus. So we should not keep all the stuff for us together. So making a team and increase the performance is one way, is to make ownership, give them purpose, and as well that they know their tasks. If you wanted to make it obvious, all the groups should decide which a task is. So this is like in Agile or in Scrum or how you wanted to call it, but you should split this up. And by splitting this up, you can give all together. Sorry guys, my eyes. A needed skill set on this task, or as well you can give feedback. If you don't have something like Trello or Teams or whatever where you want to host that, you can as well host it on pen and paper or on post-its, and really having like a read through every week. But telling the people where they were good at, and talk with them at the beginning of every week or at the beginning of a project what they wanted to achieve and how you're measuring this achievement. You should decide this together, all together in one room, so that everybody has the same KPIs. KPIs is a hard word, but the same values and measurements there are, measured against, which will give you complete transparency. And this is the next thing I would say, increase performance, transparency and trust. And this is something I as well would recommend to you, when you're leading a team and when it's about their performance. If you see that their performance is going down, you should probably go and talk to the people what may is the problem, or what they observed could be a problem, if they're okay or not, and how you could help them. Sometimes it's just the feeling of themselves, but this is very important. All this sounds like melodramatic, or like, I don't know, something which you say, oh, like, this is so, how do you call it? Life work balance thing, or work life balance, that's the right word actually. Yes, but hell, it's necessary, especially for creative people. And don't underestimate different working styles. A developer may be working different and wanted to know exactly what their stake is in there. But for them, it's very important to understand why their stake is important to do. Or if they just wanted to work 9 to 5, it's fine, but then you need to kind of guide them through that. The more you support personal goals in the team, the more you will increase their performance. And there's not like this one thing you can say, this is the golden path. I'm sorry. It is hard work, actually. And you can read quite a lot of principles or listen to my stuff. What is the best path for you and for your team? Because you know your team and your team knows you. I just can say that what helped me was really this real, it's called Extreme Trust and Extreme Transparency from Ray Dalio. His book is called Principles. And I try to talk as honest as I can about all the points to my team, which gives them purpose. And I say to them openly that I may fail, and I don't hope so, but they can help me that I don't fail, and that we don't fail, and that I may have my problems, and I may not the best. But we are humans. That's a good part about it, right? And so I don't need all the things. You don't need all the strengths, but together, in the sum, we all have, like diverse strengths, and this will help us to grow. And yeah, that's it from my side. And I wish you a good night. Sleep well, have great dreams, and be a great leader, right? Don't forget the purpose.